On this episode of The Sequence, I will show you how to load up pre-existing samples from a loop kit. The Sequence. What is going on, guys? I know, elephant in the room, I've already done a video as far as chopping up samples, but not everybody samples from vinyl. A lot of people use pre-existing samples and loops from different kits. I know a lot of you guys enjoy the splice integration within the MPC 1 Live or X, so you might not know how to chop up your samples. So I definitely want to help out the newcomers or even the people that may not use that feature, but they want to learn how to use this feature. Also, I'm going to cover and see if it can load up MP3s, because I know a lot of you guys asked me that question as well. So just please leave a comment below if you have any suggestions for another video, but make sure that you check out another video, which is the how to assign samples, because I know a lot of you guys want to make your custom drum kits and save those programs. So that will be at the top right of the screen just in case you need it. And I have covered it in steps that is very easy to do. Pretty lengthy video. Let's go ahead and just start up. If you're wondering how to load up samples into your individual drum pads, I do have a video that will be at the top right of the screen, but just stick with me on this video because I might answer some questions that you might have in that video, but it also will help you with loading and managing your samples and stuff like that too as well. So we're gonna just start with an empty project here, since we are starting from the basics here. And what I'm gonna do here is access the browser folder here, and you can see all your content like normal. You can hit stop and stop all that, but we're gonna go ahead and use the SD card slot here. I'm gonna go over here into my SD card slot, and we're gonna load up a sample here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab and see something real quick, because people ask me, could you use MP3 files? So these are all MP3 files from Final Fantasy VII. So yes, you can. I could just load up stuff in here just by using the data knob. So you just scroll down using the data knob, and then just click on the data knob and it'll load everything up. You can stop it, of course, by hitting stop on here, so on the transport button. And now we're gonna go into the bigger thing. So the next thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna exit out of that folder by hitting the up menu right here, located right here, and I have access to my other folders. So instead of going and scrolling down, you can just type in the name of the folder. So I'm going to type in the name of the folder that I want, which is Lo-Fi Melodics. So ML, oop, here we go. And now I see the Lo-Fi Melodics here. I'm going to choose 6 just for this. And I'm going to go and hit the X sign. When I hit the X sign, now I can actually see the rest of the folders again, but I'm already inside of that folder. So that's the best way to search for folders. I might just do a separate video for that because people are always crying about that. Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and use the data knob here. Hit stop here. I already loaded that, so just make sure that you dial up or down on your data knob and just click on this data knob to load it in there. So make sure that you click on it. You can always check again and see, and it'll say that the sample exists, so it already exists, so I can cancel that. And now I can go back into my main. But from here, and most importantly, make sure that you are on a drum track. Make sure that you're on a drum track, okay? On this drum track. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm gonna make sure I mentioned it again so that you can get it. And we're gonna go into sample edit, this button right here on the MPC 1. It'll be different on the Live or X. And now I actually have a sample in here, but it's not the sample that I want. So how you get access to it is that you click on this sampler right here, the samples, and you'll see it on the right side. So we want the Amen corner here by my brothers over there at MX Audio, making them soulful loop samples that you can chop up. So anyways, now I have that. Let's hear it. Sounding really good already. So, you know, if you really want to build something off of that, you can. But I know a lot of you guys want to chop up your samples, so I'm going to go over here and hit this trim button. And when I hit this trim button, it's going to bring me into the chop window. And from the chop window, I can chop up the samples just like how you would, like how I showed you in the other video, which I have in the description box or at the top right of the screen. So let's go ahead and chop up the sample. It's from the start beginning. It's already trimmed, so I don't have to worry about that. So about, like, you know, adjusting those samples the way you would normally. You can adjust the start and end points. You can, you know, nudge things over just in case they're not perfect to you or whatever the case may be. But we're going to continue from here because I've already taught you how to do that. Just make sure that you notice that I have a video on that. So now that we have it chopped up, we're going to make sure that we hit shift and convert. And we're going to convert it over, do it. And now we go into our main, go into our program here, and here it is. There's nothing on here, but if you hit those extra pads, you know, it'll stop. And you might want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and make something real quick. And it's at 71 BPM. So let's go ahead and keep it at 71 BPM here. I'm going to go ahead and load some other stuff like some drum tracks. So I'm going to my content over here, drums, and I'm going to type in something, maybe hip hop, and see if we can do something. I'm a little rusty. I got 1 day. I took 1 day off, and you take 1 day off, you know, I don't know. For me, at least, I suck at making beats. So I'm gonna try that. Just grabbing some drums. Okay, I'm cool with all those selections here, so I'm gonna go back into the main, and then we're gonna go and change that to something. All right, let's go. All right, select another track, and then just pull up your sample and do what you do. Lay that down. Now that we have this, I got this bass line up here. I just want to stop it for a second so that you can actually hear me. Now, remember, like when you use certain samples, you actually have access to certain information. Like, for example, if I go back to track number 2, you can see that it is 71 BPM and it is a F sharp. So from here, I can take that information and go over to track number 3, and I can press shift and note. And from here, I have, well, it's already set to an F major, but you know, nonetheless, it could be a little different. So tell me how you feel about this video. Hopefully I answered your questions, and hopefully you will get something from that, because that's the reason why I do these videos. And I really do appreciate everybody for their feedback in the comment sections. I see that y'all enjoy these videos, and I can't stop making them because I can't stop using my MPC 1. I thoroughly enjoy it. Holy crap, I didn't think I was gonna like it like I do. And if you just got yours, just let me know how you feel about it, because I quite enjoy it. There's so many videos that I can cover on different topics, and it's helped me explore music and enjoy music again, which I really needed.